Alright, so here's an example of the 1 peso coin from the Philippines. Now, it is from 1972, this particular coin here. I like the design on the back. It's got the shield there and Republica of the Philippines, it looks to say. If I'm not right on that, someone from the Philippines, please correct me in the comments. But this is not the coin you want to look for, okay? So let's look at how many they actually made of these coins. So you will see here the 1 peso coin from 1972 to 1974. In 1972, they produced over 121 million of those coins. So they are very, very common coins. They're not valuable. Only ones that would have an error on them, and I actually have a whole video on that. One of these coins that has an error. So be sure to go watch out my other Philippine coin video, and you guys will see exactly what I'm talking about. You can see in 1974, that they produced 45 million. So still pretty common coin. They produced a lot of those coins. Now this is the one you want to look for, the 1974 proof, where they only produced 10,000 of those coins. Now here's an example of the 1974 proof. So that is the coin that you want to look for. Now you can tell the difference big time between a proof and a regular coin here. And here's actually a proof set from the Philippines, 1974 proof set. And you can see that 1 peso coin at the top of the proof set there, the top right of the proof set. So that is the coin that you want to look for, not the 1972 1 peso coin. That is not the one you want to look for. Alright, so this first coin is from 1918. It is an S mint mark. Now this coin just looks like a regular coin. You see there on the reverse it says United States of America, 1918. It's got the S mint mark to the left of the date there. And if you look there on the front, the obverse of the coin, it says 5 centavos. Now what makes this coin valuable is that it was actually muled with a 20-cent reverse. Now, it was supposed to have a different reverse on this coin. However, it's got a reverse from the 20-cent coin. So that's what gives it value, and that's why this coin sold for over $1,900. Next up is another 1918 S Philippine coin. Again, it was struck at the San Francisco Mint, so S mint mark. It's at an AU53, and you can see that it is extremely off-center. So this coin is off center. That's what's going to give it value, and that's why this coin sold for over $445. Now next up is a coin that I've actually found. I got one of these coins in my collection, and yes, these coins are silver. It's a 1945D Philippines 10 centavos coin, and what makes this coin valuable is that it actually has doubling taking place on the front of the coin. So if you have one of these coins, definitely put it underneath your USB microscope. If you guys don't have one, you can get a USB coin microscope on couchcollectibles.com. Link is in the description, and you will be able to see your coins up close to see if it has any doubling on it. Now because of that error, this coin sold for over $470. Next up's a very interesting coin. I've never seen one of these actually. This is an undated coin from the Philippines, and it's a 1/4 real coin. So very cool. You got the lion, it looks like there on the front of the coin, and I'm not sure, it looks like maybe a castle there on the reverse, but this coin sold for over $245. So a very interesting coin. If you come across something like this, well, now you know what this particular one sold for at an AU50 grade. Moving right along to a 1 peso coin. I love this coin. This is a 1912 S United States, Philippines 1 peso coin, and you can see there the S mint mark again to the left of the date, and this silver coin sold for over $63,000. $63,000. Moving on to another 1 peso coin. Now this one's interesting because it's got a reverse die cap, and obviously you can see that error taking place in the images displayed. Now of course you're probably not going to find one of these honestly, but hey, if you ever do come across a big coin collection that you inherit or something, and you just never know what you can find in one of those big coin collections. You could find some error coins that are worth some money. But this coin here sold for over $41,000. First up is a 1918 S Mint mark, San Francisco minted. Now this one is a mint error coin. We can see that it's been struck off center there. It's graded at about uncirculated 53, so it's not a mint state grade, but it's an error coin, which is really awesome. And this coin here sold for over $445 US. Next up is a 1936 United States of America and Philippines 50-cent piece. Now this one is pretty cool. We see the Commonwealth of the Philippines, 50 centavos there, and then here on the reverse you see United States of America and the date 1936. Now this is the M mint mark. So if we look there to the left of the 1936, you will see that little tiny M there. That is the mint mark for this coin. Now this coin here sold for over $1,500. Next up is a 1937 M mint mark. Again, United States, Philippines coin that has been broad struck. So it is a mint error. You can see that around the rim of the coin there. We see 1 centavo. And then here on the reverse, you can really see that broad strike there. You see United States of America, again 1937. And this coin here sold for over $1,300. A $1,300 coin. Next up is a 1945 D Philippines coin. Now this one is actually a 20 centavos coin. It is an error coin. And this coin here sold for over $940. $940. Moving on to a 1945 D. That is a double die obverse on this 10 centavos coin. So we got a double die obverse. Look for doubling on the 1945 10 centavos coin. And we can really see that doubling there on the date 1945 itself. So very, very cool. This coin here sold for over $525. $525. Next up is a 1960 Philippines 1 centavos coin. It's been double struck and the second strike being 80% off center, which we can see there to the bottom right of the coin. Now because of that error, this coin here sold for over $200. 200 US dollars. It's got Central Bank of the Philippines there on the back. Next up is another error coin. This is a 1966 10 centavos coin that was struck 10% off center. We can really see that there at the top of the coin, and then here on the reverse, flip it over, we see it at the bottom of the coin. Now this coin here sold for over $40. So nothing big, but still a $40 coin. Next up is another 1966 coin. It is the 25 centavos coin. So 1966, we're starting to get more towards the newer coins here. This coin is graded at a mint state 64, and this coin sold for over $80. Next up is a 1966 Philippines 50 centimos coin. So this coin is graded at a mint state 63. Pretty cool design here. Got Central Bank of the Philippines again. And this 1966 coin sold for over $150. Next up is the famous 1972 Philippines 1 peso coin. 1 peso. It has been struck on a United States 50-cent planchet. So this was actually struck on a Kennedy half-dollar coin from the United States. Well, if you really want to know how you got one of these, you could really tell by looking around the rim of the coin there, where part of it's cut off. It's not, you know, all the way circled the way it should be, and it also weighs 11.3 grams. Now this coin here sold for over 140 US dollars. Next up is a Japanese coin. This is pretty cool here. I really like looking at you know, foreign currency, Japanese currency, Chinese currency, Philippines. I really like looking at different designs. This coin here is really cool. It's actually a silver metal coin from 1942, and this coin here sold for over $1,000. Next up is another Philippines coin, a 1 centavo coin. It has an obverse die cap error. You can see there in the image displayed. We don't have a reverse on this coin. You can see the front design coming through there on the reverse. And this 1 centavos coin sold for over $2,300. Alright, so first up real quick, here are the different mintages from 1903 to 1912 for the 1 peso coin. So you can pause the video here and see how many they actually made for each coin. So this first one here is actually not a 1 peso coin. It's actually a 10 centavos coin. I figured I'd add this in here. It's actually a 1903 S 10 centavos coin from the Philippines. And it does have the S mint mark. You see that there to the left of the date. Now this coin sold for a lot of money because it's got a very, very high grade. It's graded at a MS Mint State 65. So a very high graded coin, and this coin sold for over $6,400 US. Next up is a 1905 1 peso coin. Now this is the 1905S, again with that S mint mark there. It says United States of America, of course, and then we got the 1 peso there on the other side. Now this coin here is not graded. It actually sold on eBay as is for over $270. Now keep in mind, for the 1905S, they did produce a little over 6 million of these coins. Moving right along to a 1906S. So we got another S mint mark. Now this one isn't got a really high grade and mint state grade. It's graded at an extra fine 45. And they produced just 201,000 of these coins. So this one is a very low mintage coin. Very, very valuable coin. If you come across one of these, even if it's worn down, it's still gonna have some type of value. This coin here with the extra fine 45 grade sold for over $8,000. Moving right along to a 1907S, they produced over 10 million of these coins. Now this one does have a high grade, again at a mint state 65, so that's what gives it a lot of value. And this 1 peso coin from the Philippines sold for over $7,800. Next up is the 1909S. Now they made a little over 7.5 million of these coins. So this 50 centavos does have the S mint mark, like I said. It is graded at a mint state 66, so a very, very high grade. That's what gives it a lot of value. This 50 centavos coin sold for over $7,000. 7,000 US. Moving right along to another 1 peso coin. This one is a 1910 S mint mark. So they only made 3.1 million of these coins. And this 1 peso coin here is graded at a mint state 66. And it sold for over $10,000. A $10,000 1 peso coin. And now if we move on to a 1912S, this one is a really valuable one as well. I mean, this coin is extremely, extremely valuable. Super, super rare coin right here. 1912S, they only produced a little over 680,000 of these coins. And it is graded at a mint state 65. And this 1 peso coin sold for over $63,000. That's right, 63,000 US. Now if we look here at this image, these coins all together sold as one big lot on eBay. None of them are graded. Some of them are in, not so great condition. Pretty bad condition for some of them. But they do go from 1903 to 1912. So I believe we got 15 peso coins here. And they sold together as one lot on eBay for over $1,600 US. Alright, so first up here is a 1905S mint mark. It is a 50 centavos Philippines coin. Now this one here is not graded. You can see that it's not in the best condition, but a pretty nice coin here for a 1905S. Now this coin here sold for a little over $100 US. Moving right along to a very nice coin. This is an extremely rare Philippines coin. This is a 1912S 1 peso coin. You can see the mint mark there at the bottom to the left of the date. Now this coin here sold for over $63,000. $63,000, and that is because it's a rare coin and it has that high grade, a mint state 65. So that high grade really gives it a lot of value. Moving right along to a 1918S Philippines coin. Now this is a 1 centavos coin here. You can see that they're pretty much the same design as the other coins there on the reverse on the back of the coin. Now this coin here sold for over $300. Moving right along to a 1936 1 peso coin. It says Commonwealth of the Philippines there on the front. Very cool coin. Love the design of this coin. This coin here also does have a high grade at a mint state 66. And this coin sold for over $1,200. Next up, one of my favorite coins of this video. I actually have a 1944 10 centavos coin, but this one here is a 1944S 50 centavos coin, so a $half coin essentially. Now what's interesting about this coin here is that this Philippines coin was actually struck on a United States 25-cent planchet. So that is what is going to give the coin a lot of value. Now you can see that the whole design of the coin is not on there. United States of America is cut off, and also the bottom of the coin here on the front is cut off, along with other parts of the design around the rim of the coin being cut off there due to that error. Now this coin here sold for over $2,000. Moving right along to a 1 peso 1972 Philippines coin. Now this one was also struck on a US coin, so this is pretty cool here. This coin was actually struck on a United States 50-cent planchet, and it weighs 11.3 grams. So this here was actually struck on a Kennedy $half planchet. So that is what's going to give it a lot of value. You can see that the design on this one again is not all the way on the coin because it's not struck on the right planchet. Very cool design though there on the reverse of the coin. This coin sold for over $135. Moving right along to a 1977 Philippines coin. Now this is a proof coin. It's an anniversary coin, and it's got an extremely high grade. I just wanted to put this coin in the video just because it's really valuable. It is graded at a proof 69, so nearly a perfect grade on this coin. And this coin sold for over $3,800. Next up is another error coin. This one has an obverse die capped, so it is pretty sweet. You can see that error taking place here in the image displayed, especially around the rim of the coin there. And then of course we see the front design coming through on the reverse, and we don't have a reverse design on this coin because of that die capped error. Now this coin here does not have a date, and it's sold for over $2,300. Next up is a 1947S Philippine Peso coin. Now this coin is featuring Douglas MacArthur, and it has got a high grade at a mint state 66. Very cool design, like this coin here, and this coin sold for over $100. And one more coin. This one is pretty cool. It is a 1920 US Philippines coin, and you can see that there is no reverse here on the back of this coin, or a metal is what it really is. So this coin or metal sold for over $8,000. $8,000. I thank you for all the love from the Philippines. If you're from the Philippines, put it down in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe in the middle. Check out the videos to the left of me, and until tomorrow, I will see you on the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.